On Saturday, December 2nd, the classic rock band Kiss played their final show at Madison Square Garden in New York City. This comes nearly 20 years after their last farewell tour. Yes, Kiss is one of those rock bands that are perpetually retiring and coming back just one more time. It's annoying. As an artist, you should know when to leave the party, especially when your lead singer sounds like this. But if you thought Kiss was just going to ride off into the sunset and collect their millions from all their shameless brand marketing, well, you thought wrong. Because the last image fans saw at that final Kiss concert wasn't the band playing one final encore. Oh no, it was something much worse. Stick around and let's talk about this awful experiment that I hope doesn't become a trend with other legacy bands, but probably will. This is Dancing with Ghosts. This was the final visual the audience was treated to after Kiss performed their last show at Madison Square Garden a few weeks ago. A pre-recorded video and studio performance of their song God Gave Rock and Roll to You, with these goofy-looking avatars shooting laser beams out of their cocks and blowing fire. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the newest way remaining original members, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, are going to continue to separate you from your money long after they are in nursing homes. But let's rewind here a little bit. The band first got this idea from Swedish pop legends ABBA. The companies behind this project are Industrial Light and Magic, which is George Lucas's special effects company, and Pop House Entertainment, a Swedish conglomerate. When doing research for this video, I figured I might as well check out what the ABBA version looked like, and, well... Hello, London! I'm not gonna lie, that looks fucking sick. The ABBA show, however, is staged in a purpose-built arena, which tells me that this venue was tailor-made to house this very specific kind of show. Given the complexity that would have to be involved in pulling off such an elaborate visual feat, I'm sure this venue has all kinds of sophisticated technology that would be necessary to sell this concept to the general public. Kiss, on the other hand, are more concentrated about how much money that this can generate, rather than how good it will actually look. First off, Gene and Paul have already discussed how, quote, Kiss can be doing 3 live shows at the same time in 3 parts of the world. Which is such a fucking Gene Simmons way of thinking, like, maximize the profits, how can we make more money? Kiss can be everywhere doing shows. Dude has no fucking soul, I swear to God. She's just he lives for money. But anyway, I'm not saying anything new there. But anyway, that quote about them being able to do 3 shows in 3 different parts of the world, this tells me that their shows will not necessarily be in purpose-built arenas, but rather more like seeing a movie in an IMAX theater, because from what we've seen so far with the Kiss camp, these are just big-ass screens with digital animations of the band. With the ABBA show, you're getting an immersive experience where you feel like you're seeing the 70s-era ABBA lineup play right in front of your eyes. I don't know if they're using holographs or what, but it was crazy in the promo footage that I saw. And apparently they're very stringent about you taking any cell phone footage or pictures inside the venue, probably because they don't want to like blow the illusion. They will eject your ass, because if you go to that ABBA arena and you take any video or picture, they will eject you straight away. So that's why I tried looking for fan footage on YouTube of the ABBA show, and all you get is the stuff they want you to see, the pre-recorded promotional stuff. But either way, it looked very impressive. But with the Kiss experience, you're paying a lot of money to watch pretty much a cutscene from Guitar Hero. From all the visuals I saw in the behind-the-scenes Kiss video, all I saw was video screens. I saw nothing immersive about it. And if that's the case, that's so fucking lame. And let's talk about how these avatars actually look. Well, first of all, we can immediately start off by Xing out Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer, because they're just hired guns who are wearing the makeup of founding members Peter, Chris, and Ace Frehley. Peter and Ace are so hated by Gene and Paul that it's no surprise that they are immortalizing the hired guns rather than the original members. And I mean, if it's all digital and you don't actually have to deal with the guys, why not include the original lineup like ABBA did? But whatever, let's move on. Gene Simmons' avatar. Bro, he literally looks like a taxidermied corpse. Why does he look more like a bloated Native American guy rather than the bass player from Kiss? He just looks like a fat guy in Kiss makeup. And what's up with little emo Paul Stanley over here? Like, who they've clearly, like, de-aged by, like, 30 years. Like, my God, the guy looks like he's, like, 15 years old. He looks so sad. He looks like he's somebody's little brother who wanted to dress up like Paul Stanley for Halloween but couldn't get a ride to the party, so now he's stuck at home all depressed. In fact, they all have this cold, dead-eyed gaze that is pretty creepy. Gene Simmons even said to a fan recently that the avatars will get better, and that made headlines all over the internet because I think everybody realizes collectively that this is like a shit idea that nobody's asking for. But, you know, I hope they do start looking better, those avatars, because this is pretty amateur for something that is supposed to represent the next chapter of Kiss. And let's talk about that statement. They keep calling this gimmick the next chapter of Kiss. They are obsessed with keeping the band alive and keeping the shows going on in perpetuity, but with no new material, the same visuals, and no actual human beings on stage, I can only really see this gimmick being interesting for maybe 5 or 6 years tops before fans get burnt out. Part of the fun of going to a live show is that the band is recreating the songs that you love, like right there in real time in front of you. There's a certain magic to that is certainly lost here, especially if it's just a giant screen with these digital characters miming the songs. Former founding member Ace Frehley said, quote, "It kind of looked like it was geared towards children." And I agree. It's silly. The ABBA one looked badass. This one just looks ass. I think the price of admission should at least be significantly lower if you're not even going to have real people performing. And if that's the case, I still wouldn't go. I would go to the ABBA one, though, because that was truly compelling. And maybe the final version of this Kiss one will look like that, too. Who knows? But I don't know, man. Shit's getting weird now with live music these days. From the live auto-tune of bands like Blink-182 to songs being mostly backing tracked. I mean, and then, you know, you have this Jumbotron shit where the band is not even in the building. It looks like a rock band cutscene, and I don't know who would truly enjoy that. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Are you even a fan of Kiss? I brought this video up not necessarily because of the band Kiss. I'm more doing this video as more like a what the fuck. I can't believe a band is actually doing this. I had no idea about the ABBA experience until I started making this video, so there is a precedent for this that has been set. The ABBA experience was something that had literally never been done before. Yes, Coachella had the holographic Tupac thing, but this was on another level. Like I included the trailer in this video, but you should go and watch it again for yourself. I'm not a huge ABBA fan. I think they were way ahead of their time with their songwriting in regards to pop music. But man, you can't deny that shit looked impressive. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts on Kiss are. I know they have their Kiss army, but I've honestly only ever met like 2 or 3 people in my entire life who even like this band. I think they have like 5 or 6 good songs, but with a discography of 20 studio albums, that tells me that I'm probably not that into them if I only like 5 or 6 of their songs. Anyway, until next time, have a good rest of your night.